Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are hanging out in Westhill here on the Citadel server, and we're going to probably pick up right where we left off last weekend. We were working on the Westhill River as it winds around here through the south of the town. We did all of the custom cliff and landscaping on the south bank all the way around. And what we have left to do on the river is actually inside the river. There's no vegetation, there's no rocks, there's nothing. For most of it, there's a couple places where I've got some details, but I really need to add more. But we did all of the peninsula here, the little area where the river winds around. Obviously, it's still something that can spawn mobs. And we have yet to really do anything custom over there. I've got to figure out what to do with that section. So that's probably, actually, you know what? That's maybe where we will start, is figuring out the landscape over there. Because it's not something that can be seen, so it's not going to be a lot of work. It'll be something very simple. Voldare with 100 bits and MindTripMedia with 100 bits. Thanks very much. It's a great way to kick off the stream. So yeah, we can totally come in here and fix some things. And I believe that all of my stuff is still over here, unless I put it all back. Don't remember. Nope, it's all still here. Perfect. That'll work out well. Well, I'll get my frame rate back and kill the shaders. I really wish I could stream with shaders, but unfortunately I get like 37 frames and it's really clunky. But I go back up to 75 with this. Oh, our mending shears are down. Let's do a couple of repairs here. Oh, you know what? I guess I'm just going to make another set of shears. Do that. Easy breezy. Dutchy ESP, haven't been in a while. Welcome back. Things are going well. Things are going well. So we'll take the spruce. Was there? Maybe there was a chest inside. I thought Cosmic said there was a chest inside. I'll double check. No, I don't remember having this many logs. I'm sure that this is probably where they were. I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of custom trees, but we'll bring those just in case. Definitely going to bring the mangrove. And some spruce. I think we're still in a taiga biome over there. Yeah, it looks like it. So azalea will not be needed. I'm definitely going to need bones. Right, I'm doing land first. Gotta remember that we're doing land first. I think that's all we're gonna need. Maybe we'll bring some stone. All right, cool. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate it. MDocs, we're just gonna work on the other side of the river. I think that's everything. I mean, it's not far. if I have to turn around and come back. Awesome. Good timing, rain. Fantastic. Let's, I'm going to bring an extra bed, because it is a little far. Or not so much far, it's just it's on the other side of the river. And we'll put the bed somewhere near the lamp. So in through here, it's just a pretty empty space. I might even put a couple of extra trees in here. But what I want to do is knock back the river. I like the shape of the river. It's just that this stuff is a little on the steep side. So I want to knock some of this back. I feel like here we could open it up. It's quite steep here. This might be worth actually making a cliff. Yeah. So we'll do that. Now that feels a little bit straight and strange, so we'll maybe curve that a little bit better. Do I have a bucket? I do. And that means that that tree is going to go. Still really straight and strange. Let's, I don't necessarily want to push that back because I just did that last time. I guess we'll push this back a bit. Yeah, that's working. Looks a little bit more natural. It's hard to see the map with the tree overhanging it. Although I like the tree overhanging, it looks cool. I think that makes sense. Don't remember why that's there. Day's been pretty good. Why, Jen? Just normal admin stuff. A little bit behind the scenes. I've got to manage a accounts for things like the Spawn Chunks, my own personal accounts, plus the Citadel Cafe accounts. So I've been using 3 different browsers and just using Safari for all my personal stuff, and Chrome for all the Citadel Cafe stuff, and Firefox for all of the Spawn Chunks stuff. But Chrome and Firefox really don't run very well on my Mac. They run perfectly fine on my PC, but on the Mac, they're awful. Really slow, really chuggy, I think on purpose. And I can now create profiles with the new Safari. So it means that I can switch within Safari to different profiles and not have to like log in and log out of Gmail and Patreon and Twitter. And you switch to a profile and it just stays how it was set up. So it's nice in that way. Did I bring coarse dirt? I did not. So hopefully that will speed things up a bit. No, the secret entrance is that's just a cave. It just marks a cave that's there. That's all. Nothing too fancy. I'm gonna have to take it all down, actually. I know it's here, but it's very much in the way. I don't know whether to just fill it all in or what. Oh, I do have some torches. It's mostly lit up. There's also a abandoned mine shaft down here. Do I have shears? I do. Yeah, I've been through here, and I don't think I saw anything of note. So I'm fine with just leaving it. I'll take that though, because why not? Yeah, so all through here, I think I'll just... I'm not planning on doing any farming in the area, so there's no reason to keep all this. This will just make landscaping a little bit easier as we do anything outside. It'll just be nice, solid surface to work with. Right, so all along here, I feel like we can probably trim this up. And because this is right on the edge and you can see it, it might be worth doing a little, I don't know, little root system or something. So just taking the time to smooth out the landscape. It's a lot of subtraction. You're not usually adding a lot. It's usually pushing the banks back farther. And again, once we round the corner here, it's not that big of a deal. Should have brought some stone slabs. See, that feels weird to me. Oh, that's the other part of the cave, I guess. Or just a new one. It's funny, I've been watching a lot of the new Hermitcraft season and definitely getting those vibes for like a new world. I don't want to reset and have a new world, but like a new area, clean slate, something where you're not locked into any design or motif. Definitely a good feeling when you can start fresh. What I don't want and what I'm not excited for in situations like that is like starting all over as far as the tech goes. Hey Turing, how's it going? How's life on Infinity Cove? Yeah, like I like the idea of a fresh world, but I don't like the idea of no Elytra having to fight the dragon again, all that stuff. I only watch a couple of hermits, SweetSandi. I can't keep up with everybody. I should try and branch out and watch a couple new people. I tend to watch the same folks every season, so I should try and watch some new ones. Just out of curiosity for folks that are here in the chat, what are your favorite hermits to watch? I could have sworn I got rid of all these flowers. Maybe I couldn't see them on the map because they were under trees. Could be it. Too many favorites, that's why you're behind. Well, that's good. That's a good problem to have. You like a lot of them. What's like a top 3? For me, I'd say it's probably Mumbo, Tango Tech. I want to say Iskall, but Iskall really didn't stream that much last season, so I didn't watch a lot of them. Cub fan. I like watching Cub fan. I find the stuff that he does pretty unique and fun. Try to make this look at least a little bit Natural. Sometimes slabs is all you need. Stairs can be really handy too, but it gets really complicated. Dad from Bear says, vintage beef was my gateway hermit a decade ago. Beat-ups for building, Tango Pearl, and Gem. Right on. Gem is really sweet. I really enjoy Gem. Talented as well, obviously. But we've had her on the Spawn Chunks a couple of times. She fills in for pixel riffs from time to time. Not since she's got Winnie, her dog. I think she Winnie was still a puppy the last time I asked if Gem could fill in on the Spawn Chunks, and so she wasn't able to do it. Too much noise in the background. I'm not sure how she records videos, if that was the case, but... Alright, we're getting there. Yeah, this still feels really strange. The dirt going right up to the tree. I think that looks okay. Did I bring andesite slabs? I did not. Obviously this has to be switched back to grass at some point. Alright, let's do another pass. Look to see if I've missed anything. Looks like there's a spot right there. This might be a good spot for some of these coarse dirt bits. Feel like this should get a nice big root next to it. Actually, maybe we'll push that out this way. Just so it's not the same. It's not bad. Maybe we'll knock this back a little bit. I like the dimension it gives trees when you do this. Nice touch. Not bad. Again, there's no reason to go any farther because we can't see that from any place in the town. This is feeling kind of funky. Definitely not looking forward to getting back underwater and doing all that nonsense. Never fun for me. I wish that the waterlogged blocks would do that automatically when you're placing them completely underwater. I feel like that should be a no-brainer. Would certainly save a lot of time. I feel like this is actually too steep. That's better. So here is where I'd probably opt to start to feather out the coarse dirt a little bit. Just so it's not a straight line going from one to the other. I mean, really, it's not going to matter too much once it's covered in some seagrass and stuff. I think it all depends on the water source, JPrice, and some of this has been manipulated by me in the past, and I don't remember which blocks are which. So if I had to fill in the river, then any naturally generated Minecraft block would totally fill in, but anything that I've filled in, it probably doesn't. Pardon me. And I'm not sure if that's a like a glitch, like I'm not sure if that's a bug. Lurking from the Cove, 100,555, hello. Oh, it is the difference between a water source block and quote unquote running water. The thing that I don't understand is why the blocks at the bottom underneath. So water fills in horizontally. Like if you put two water source blocks next to one another, then or one block apart, then the one in between them will fill in. But that doesn't happen vertically. And I don't know whether that's something that they've tried and it didn't work, or it didn't work as expected, or I'm not sure what the issue is there. Like right there, when I hit a downward flowing block, it puts me in swim mode. It's the most irritating thing. Like that, I'm not doing that on purpose. It's the water is pushing me down. And I dislike it a lot. Okay, I think we've got all of the stuff, although we missed a spot here. Oh, I should go get some saplings. I think that's all the trees. Yeah. I wouldn't mind actually putting a tree right here. I'm not going to do custom trees. I'm just going to use the saplings and bone meal them. See what I can come up with. Yeah, the filling in vertically might mess with some mechanics. I think that's more than likely what the situation is, right? Guess I'll put it there instead. Now here, I don't think it matters. I think they'll grow up next to one another, no problem. But here, I don't think I can actually place one next to the bank and have it grow. I think if I put a tree in this space here, I don't think it'll grow there. No. But if I temporarily break that out, it might. I guess not. That's annoying. That's massive. Wow. I guess that's the gamble that you take. So along here we can do some texture work with the actual edge of the river. Could be kind of fun. I think that looks okay. Maybe we'll do a little bit more here. And maybe a little bit here. Oops, I want to go the other way around. Maybe I should switch these. This looks like I could use a little bit extra. Oh my gosh. Elytra is just no fun in water. Okay, I think that's pretty good. That seems kind of intentional. Maybe I'll get rid of this tall one. And then it's just a matter of running around here with some bone meal, I think. I don't think I've missed anything. I feel like this would be a good spot for some ferns. We can maybe smooth these out a little bit. That's a little bit too straight. Whoops. Man, I am done with this floaty elytra water nonsense. No, I know the behind the bend won't be seen. Problem is that once you put in the cliff, you kind of have to finish it, otherwise it looks kind of silly. None of these have done anything. I wonder if... I don't have much bone meal left. Oh. There we go. 2 to spare. Yeah, it feels more full, I think. Good stuff. Pretty simple. Obviously there's a witch somewhere. Probably in the cave underground. Okay. I'm good. So I need some mangrove roots, and I need some bone meal. Clean out the inventory a little bit. Sand. Keep this stuff on me just in case I want to do some custom tree work. Don't think we need more of those. Simply Clover, hello. Wishing you could put some sort of leaf type thing. Yeah. Or even if it was restricted to like mossy cobble, you know? I think that it would be nice to do that. I agree. All right, so let's just take a look at some of the spots where we're going to be seeing this from. And if there's anything we might want to add to make it more interesting. It'd be fun to have like a little custom branch there. That's not really big enough. I might want to make that a little bit taller, actually. You know, we could do the little curve thing here. That could be a fun little thing to do there. And then we can add like a little branch on that one. Yeah. So sometimes little things like custom branches think, help situation. So we'll do the curve on the tree first, which is this one. Plus I wanted to make it taller. I think that's it. And then you put blocks on either side of these. Oh, I do have scaffolding. I thought I didn't have it with me. See if that helps. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more interesting. I almost want to curve it more. Maybe we'll put the extra branch on that one. Because to me it looks like it could go right here. We could do... Could do like slabs maybe? Right idea, just maybe a little bit too big. Or maybe too low. So if I move this up a bit to there. Then I could put the slab here. It's a little bit better. I really wish we had leaf slabs. That would be nice. I'm just going to see what that looks like with a fence gate instead of a slab. It might be just a little bit more subtle. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that more. Hard to see with regular graphics. When you turn on something like shaders, it shows up a lot better because the light hits behind it. I don't find the trapdoors work very well on the trees because they look too much like other things. They look too much like trapdoors. Planks and bark are about as good as you can get. And of course fence gates, but those are, and fences. Fences can work too. But I find the dark oak trapdoors specifically, they just look too much like what they are for me. Okay, so now I think what we'll do is do the old bone meal trick. Covers up the bank behind it too. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. So I'll do this before I scoot away on a break. SweetSandi, thank you for the reminder. Appreciate it. So this is the second phase. After you've done all the landscaping and the custom trees. I guess the custom trees are the second phase. This is the third phase. Just going around with the bone meal. And you're going to have some natural holes where we put the coarse dirt. So it's not going to like completely fill in the area. But it'll be pretty dense, which is good. That's what I want. For that cliffside that like no one would ever be on. Does anybody find that taiga gets really dense when you hit it with the bone meal? I don't feel like plains gets quite this heavy. So I'm doing up here because you can see it from the road. Yeah, definitely some tweaking needed. Oh, I guess that's going to be manual. Oh, missed a spot. It's going to be really tricky going in here and getting rid of all the flowers. Which is what we'll do next. All right, for folks that are new, I'd like to take a break about halfway through on the hour. We're going to do that now. It's about 5 or 6 minutes. Just gives me a chance to get another cup of coffee. Stretch. You should too. Grab a friend, grab a snack. We will be right back. So we'll sleep quickly when we get back outside, and then I'll go around and remove the flowers. We'll probably replace a lot of them with ferns. Sorry, I had something going on in the background there. All right. We'll just punch with these. Kind of work our way down and around on each tier. Oh, now we're getting some darkness creeping in. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, man, they really gave us a lot of flowers. I really wish we had a moss block that would change with the biome, because I would very much like to get rid of those dirt sides. Man, I don't remember there being this many flowers. Maybe I just wasn't looking. Definitely gonna need more ferns. Oh. That's fine. Maybe we'll get rid of this one. I saw the yellow from the bed and I was like, is that a flower? Do I need to destroy more things? I think we get a lot of it. I like the too tall ferns, but sometimes the too tall grass looks a little bit too clumped together when it happens naturally. Speaking of. That's okay. That makes sense. Same with there, I think. Kind of run around and hit the ones that don't make sense. Here, I think it's okay. All right, now did I miss anything? We still have to fine tune this, but I don't see anything. No, these are, is it a data pack or a mod? I think it's a data pack. And it just randomizes the flowers. In some spots, there are just regular flowers, like that one. And then in other spots, they're like just, it's the same model, it's just like tripled up. And it just depends on where you placed it in the world. There's nothing that you can do to control it. So, I do like Fwip's flower models, though. Get everything? Saw one flower over there. Oh no, it's a bush. Still no. Oh, I didn't do any bushes. I didn't do any, like hanging mangrove bushes. Where would be a good spot for that? Probably someplace where we could see it, right? You know, maybe right here. Too many tools to have to rotate between. Yeah, that works out pretty well. Maybe we can squeeze in another one over here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe back here? That's interesting. Yeah, like I wish we could do... Someone was talking about putting plants on stone. I wish we could do something here that wasn't glow lichen. I would love to have something like a pink petal, but something that would be used on wood or on other surfaces. Actually, if we can put grass on coarse dirt, it might be fun to have coarse dirt there. Feels a little bit more intentional. I like those. I think we need a few more ferns in through here. That'll make that feel more complete. Yeah. Hope they do more blocks like the pink petals. Yeah. Yeah, I like that control that you have, as you said, Sandy, when you can where you face. That was one of my things we were asking for quality of life improvements. It was a topic that Johnny brought up on the Spawn Chunks this week. And one of the things that I wanted to, I don't think we got to it on the main show. I'm pretty sure I only got to it on the render distance, was have many, many more blocks that exist in the game. You don't have to add new blocks. Just allow us to place blocks directionally. Just think about planks. Like no matter what I do, planks always go east-west. Doesn't matter which way I face, they always go the same way. But imagine if planks were directional, just like logs were. You could do vertical planks. You could do north-south planks. It's the same texture, but it would open up all kinds of new patterns that you could make. That looks really good. I'm quite happy with that. We're just farting around for an hour. Hour and change, I guess. Hour and 20. Yeah, I don't think it needs anything else. I'm just going to walk around and make sure I didn't miss any flowers. I don't think I did. Nope. How does it look from the road? We needed to thin it out at all? That looks good to me. So it's just probably some details along here. It's probably a little bit full. Maybe throw a little bit more back there. Did I have other things over here? I think I maybe used some buttons at some point. Yeah, just little bits. Those are really bright. I may not keep those. That looks really good for like the mulch underneath. spruce and pine trees. Quite happy with that. I think I might add more here. A little touch there. Don't forget to thin this out a little bit. Guess I should probably do this. Just to say that we did it, and it goes around the corner. I do like them better when they're taller along the sides. Cool. All right, more bone meal is required. Stealing the block palette? Thanks, CJ. Glad you like it. Got some extra grass this time around. Normally we end up losing grass. I think that feels pretty good. I think for this I'm going to try to hit the sides more than the middle. I feel like that makes sense, right? Oh, actually that was good. Oh, maybe we'll put that there. I need to do more kelp. I feel like I've been underutilizing kelp to kind of spice things up a bit. It's really handy when it's only got 2 blocks to grow. Yeah, it starts to look like a lush forest river. I do like this combo of the kelp. Nice. Maybe we'll switch these two. Cool. Oh, losing the sunlight. A bone meal mod to select what appears. You're asking if I have one? No. Or you think a mod would be a good idea? Man, so many squids. Ruining my view. I've got a squid farm elsewhere on the server, but I'm never there. Anticipating the need for a lot of black dye in my sci-fi build in the future. I feel like that looks pretty good. I don't want them to get too tall. I like the kelp to stay a certain height. I know that you can trim it. Just like that. Keeps it small. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. All that side done, I guess. I'm not going to worry about the bottom because I want to do... I'll do that all at once, and I don't think that's going to happen today. Yeah, the kelp adds a lot of motion, which is nice. I mean, the too tall grass is great for motion as well, but I do find the kelp really adds a lot. So for anybody wondering, we have vine growth turned off on the server, so you have to manually bone meal them to make them grow. And I was watching one of the hermits, I can't remember which one, and they said that it's really surprising that it's not in the game yet, that you can't you know, that you can't just right click the vines. You can right click almost every other kind of vine. Too much the same. But I mean, I guess they have that control, but if you're on a server that someone doesn't want that to be a thing, then you're kind of stuck, right? So it's pretty good. The only thing I might do is see if there's any spots where another bush could go, but I think we're good. Yeah, you know what? I think we're fine. This feels a little bit bright. That's better. That's better. Nice. Can't complain. I still don't think I have something that I can check off. I think I have to do the river first. I don't think I separated out river banks versus river. I think I just have it all in the one checklist. It's always fun to keep things organized to the point where it takes you just moments to get back to nice clean inventory. It's a little plain there, but like, so is this side. So I think we're okay. SweetSandi, do you do the vine growth command? I think it's game rule. Yeah, do vine spread. Just turn that to false. It really helps in situations like this where in the flower shop I was using vines to decorate inside and they kept on growing over the doors. But now that I have it turned off, like this would just continuously grow everywhere and would ruin the balance. Same thing with this one. This one would kind of go sideways along the door and all that stuff. This one would go like up here. And there's another one up here that would like hang down. So like it's cool if you want that to happen, but if you don't want it to happen, it's nice to have that control. Forget how much fun that little build is. Yeah, you want to control them with shears. I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then you could have like a vine farm that you could just leave and decorate with them how you see fit, but then you don't have to worry about the vine farm not working. I know what you mean. That's the north gate. Westhill Valley Crossroads. Westhill Riverscaping. Yeah, I just have the one entry. We'll just add another one. So I think well, we should probably call that South Riverbanks. Because that's all of this. I don't think I have a boat. So we'll swim it. I didn't realize there was a floating tree here. That's weird. So really from about this point on is what I'm concerned about. We did this last time. This is all the new stuff from today. Granted, that's a lot nicer than this. But the trees help a lot with that. That's good to remember, actually. More trees really does help. Oh, I'm not going to swim it now because it's getting dark. Hold on. I guess taiga forests really don't have any grass in them, do they? It's all ferns. There's not a lot of like this kind of stuff, natural grass. So this isn't a check for the bottom of the river. This is just a check for the banks. I'd say we're good. I don't see anything that I'm missing. Trying not to create more work for myself. So that's maybe something we address. But all of this is all custom and done. All of everything on the left-hand side is done. Hey, look, free stuff. How are you still alive? Yeah, so this was all last time. This was done a long time before. We'll just swim the whole way. This is all meant to look pretty simple, so I know that it looks a little bit bland, but it's meant to be like a poor fishing area. Plus, it was all done before, and I felt it was fine before. I don't want to keep on revisiting old builds. No, really, all of this is done underneath the water, too. Right? I remember that now. So really, there's only just a few sections of the bottom of the river that are left to be done. I think it's only when we get up to the north part that there's one section. I think the east side is not done, but I don't want to do that yet because I want to make sure I put in the inn that's supposed to be out there first. Yeah, everything seems pretty good. Yeah, so everything here on the left has not been touched, other than some sculpting. Everything on the right is obviously custom and finished. But everything here on the left, there's going to be a building right up on that top part there. So I have not done anything along here on the east side. That side. Sorry, that's the west side. My bad. Dad from Bear, have you not seen all the riverbanks yet? Yeah, we've been busy the last few months. Yeah, so there's really a whole section here. So I could almost separate the Westhill River into like sections. Because this is all done. The bottom along here is finished. I don't know. We'd have to do a double check throughout the bottom. But yeah. And then this is where roughly about here. This needs some work, but I don't know what this is going to look like yet. So until we know what that's going to look like final, there's no point in doing this. So all of this here has to get changed. But I'll show you where that build is going to go. So yeah, everything along here really depends a lot on what ends up on this hilltop up here. Whatever this building is, this side not so much matters, but at the back side, whatever we do for the backside garden, that's going to kind of dictate what happens over here, I think. Because I've got a funny feeling that this might not be big enough. I might want to expand this a little bit. So we'll have to see. I don't remember whether that's supposed to be the chimney. I think so. I think I'll want to put... Yeah, I might want to put like a separate room in here. It feels kind of small. I might want to make it just a little bit bigger. Yes, I think... So I had this east stuff here. Maybe I should move those. Put them in like the river section. The rivers need the most work, and this is easy to expand. All right, let's take the West River and move that to its own page. Oh, I see what I did. I was separating it by riverscape, river edges. Let's separate it out by river. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. Let's first go stand somewhere that's not potentially going to be dangerous. All right, so we just swam all the way along through here, all the way through the town. And so I'd say that if we use kind of like in the town as the border between north and south, then we can probably separate the rivers that way. So let's do Westhill River North and then Westhill River South. That can be one page. East River and West River could be the next page. I think the East River is done. Let's go double check. It is fun to like see the progress happening. Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, the East River is definitely done. No sneaky creepers. Yeah, no thank you. Not after all the work I've done for this landscaping. That's the last thing. Like blowing up a building would be pretty easy to fix because I've got a lot of screenshots, but like something as random and as I don't want to say painstaking, but as hard to replicate, hard to reproduce. There's a lot of happy accidents that happen. Just look, look, maybe some bone meal needs to happen over there. Not the end of the world. Where's all my stuff? There it is. Yeah, it's really... I want to keep the shaders on because it's fun to look at stuff and check it off when it looks pretty, but a little bit rough on the head. It is a really simple process when you break it down into like using bone meal and then removing all the tall grass because it removes both the tall and the short grass underneath it. And then you remove the flowers and it's just like a nice little random pattern, you know? So quite well. Cool. So the East River's done. This is a really fun view. I really like coming into the town from this angle because you really get the keep front and center, get the full width of it. Looks pretty cool. Find a bed to sleep here while I write in the book. All right, those are farms. Potato farm. Westhill, South River banks. The Westhill River is after the East River. And we've done the South River banks. We still need to do we'll call it the Northeast Riverbanks. I'm going to remove that because that's just implied. And we just move that. We could probably move this if it fits. Wheat farm riverscape. That we don't even need to keep there. I wish you could remove pages. It'd be nice to be able to like delete pages. Wheat farm river. Do it that way just so it fits. So that's the West River. Remove that. I'm sure there'll be other things that creep in here. Don't need that. Westhill River Inn. So this is the crossroads. That's all Northgate stuff. Some of it's tables and chairs. That's in the keep, obviously. So it's going to be a distillery in the basement. The keep. So those are all just road texture things, but those are going to be very close to last. East Farm Road. Also last. That is actually going to be part of the Westhill River checklist. So, and then we also have the river bottom. That has to be done. I think it's mostly the South River bottom. I'm sure we'll end up doing a check at some point to make sure. East River's done. So yeah, the Westhill River, we have to name it. Or the West River, not the Westhill River. Yeah, I feel like I could probably just remove that. Change this. I guess we could leave this on this page, couldn't we? So first thing, I'm leaning on gray or spruce. I'm not sure which one of those works the best, but and then this needs, we'll call it North Riverbanks and South Riverbanks. And then it needs, I guess we'll separate it out. Just do North and South River bottom. I feel like it might be done. Some of it might be done. I know I did the bottom. I think I did the bottom near the marsh. We'll have to see. So the river I'm talking about is the one that runs right along the base of the mountain. Currently it's just called the West River, but that's too close to the Westhill River. So we're going to call it something else, like the Gray River or something. But the last point of interest that I remember, that's the farthest south, is down this way. Yeah, and that looks pretty done to me. Oh yeah, there's bushes in here. Okay, so the south bottom is definitely finished. Unless I've missed something. So the south riverbanks could use a little bit of TLC. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, nothing along here on the left-hand side is done. And some of this is pretty garbage looking, so we will definitely come through here. Now, some of it's fine. Some of it's like structure, and that's cool. But we'll have to come back. Yeah, just things like open caves and stuff like that. So one side is done, but the other side is not done. And that's fine. I wasn't looking at the bottom. I would say also not done. I think I kind of swam through real quick and peppered it. There's a couple of places where it's got some detail, but mostly it needs some TLC. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate it. Yep. So inside the town, we've got to do the other side of the riverbank. And then outside. Yeah, this is all, the bottom's just temporary. I really didn't do much. This all looks fine. The banks here are good. But then I think it stops here. Yeah, there's like little touches, but really nothing has happened out this way. Yeah, because there's farms and stuff that still have to happen. Okay. Oh, there's some real problems. It's a lot of work. I'm probably going to prioritize the stuff that's inside Westhill. So yeah, there's definitely some spots that need some attention. So underneath the West River, I'm gonna rename it the North Riverbanks, South Riverbanks. Yeah, those need done. Maybe we'll just separate this out into like Town River Bottom. So the South River Bottom was done, right? Yes. I know this is not the most riveting part of the stream, but I think it's important to just, when people take on big builds like this, you really have to pay attention and make sure you're not forgetting things. That's done. That's not. That's not. South River Banks were finished, but the town and the North River Banks are not, and it has to be renamed. So that's all above ground stuff. Sweet. All right. That's some progress. I'm down for that. Can I actually get down here? I think I can. Here we go. I really can't wait to finish all the interior stuff. It's going to be nice. Well, folks, that's going to wrap things up for the day. Getting on to a little after 3 my time. So I'm going to pass you along. Let's see who's streaming. Who's around? We're going to pass you along to Tadpole Milk. Always a good time. I think you'll enjoy the visit. A regular haunt for us when we go to raid another Minecraft player. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JoelDuggan. Very easy to find. And you can listen to my free podcasts. There is a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out right now. There's also a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out right now. Those are hopefully going to be updating weekly in the future. The Spawn Chunks is always weekly, but the Citadel Cafe is something I'm working on or working towards to have it be weekly. You can check things out on Patreon if you'd like to support the stream. It's one of the easiest way to support your favorite streamers. And you get access to the Discord if you join in that way. Also, Twitch subs and bits are very much appreciated. Thank you very much earlier for the donations. And you can join the Discord that way if you want to use your Prime sub or if you want to use your Tier 1 sub to join the Discord. You can do that way. But that's going to be it for me, folks. Thanks so much for the mod help today, Sandy. Appreciate it. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to be Minecraft. We have a special Lego Let's Chat, and I don't know what I'm building. It was a gift that arrived from Cosmic Dancer. And so we're going to unbox that on stream live tomorrow, 1 o'clock. We'll see you then. Bye for now.